On this episode of the No Order Podcast.
Those honorable mentions are absolutely key sometimes, you know. So that is a first, switching it up here on the fly, and we welcome it here on the No Order Podcast, kind of just based on how the conversation goes as well. So keep it rolling for sure. What do you got for number 2 here, Jay?
All right, this one's gonna ruffle some feathers right here.
Does it make your list? Which one of these is your favorite? Dead or alive? Take your pick. It's your choice, just don't bootlick. Tell us what you want in your top 5, and we gotta know the reason. Let's take a deep dive. If you the same as mine, I'll be your number 1 supporter. Now relax and enjoy the podcast. It's No Order. Welcome to the stream with the True Hogs Club. This is the No Order Podcast here with Bear and Do-A, and we are excited for another dope episode. We got a special guest on the episode today, but wanted to find out what's up with Bear today. What's going on, Bear? How you feeling?
What's happening, Do-A? I was just chilling, you know, came in, had to bypass all this little quick traffic while everybody was getting to work, you know.
It's brutal out there, huh?
No, it wasn't too bad, but I had to, you know, weave through a couple of big-ass trucks because motherfuckers are slow as shit.
Bro, you got to watch out for them, man. They're just can't stop as quick as you, and they're just...
Oh, yeah, no, I know how to stay, you know, because I'm, you know, a driver myself, so
yeah, that's true.
I don't want to, you know, fucking make them, you know, break or anything hella crazy, but I just know how to stay away from them.
That's true. Yeah, I know you got handles with the wheel there from
the big trucks.
With the big trucks, yeah. People need to learn not to hit their brakes on a freeway. That's one thing. So if you're out there, don't hit your brakes on a freeway. Just move over to the right. And also don't stay in the far right-hand lane the whole way on the way there. You could get over one more and then leave that for the exiting lane, you know?
I just feel like I don't understand how people get in the fast lane and go 40 miles per hour. Like, bro, this is literally designed for people to go fast, and you're not.
Yeah, if you're in the Bay Area especially, I think it's probably up now to 85 is the slowest you should be going. But if anyone's pulling up on you, yeah, just get over to the right, man. It's all good. You don't got to test anyone's testicles, you know? Just get out the way, let them go past, and it'll make it easier on everyone. I hate when people drive like right next to each other, like they just block all the lanes.
Oh, block all the lanes so you can't get past anyone.
Oh my goodness, bro. I'd be driving like
best,
a bat over
right?
hell,
You're just sitting there like, why is everybody going 65 in every single lane?
I feel like it's more dangerous that way, and people are like, oh, they just want to drive safe, like you're going too fast. I'm like, nah,
I'm going with the speed of traffic.
I'm safer getting away from everybody. Well, I think that is a topic for another day, another podcast. Definitely juice for this one. We got a special guest coming to the No Order Podcast as usual for their top 5 dead or alive in no order, top 5 dead or alive DJs here. Man. So I know we've had some hip hop ones in the past, and I know we had some music producers. So that kind of goes hand in hand. Producers, DJs, they kind of go hand in hand. But this is specifically DJs, and maybe it might be producers.
Everybody plays a role to make sure that it's a hit. So,
oh, absolutely.
You got the artist, you got the DJ, you got the producer. Everybody plays a role, man.
Yeah, it doesn't come together unless all of those parts are there. So you're absolutely right about that one. So I'm definitely excited to bring in our guest here, but wanted to kind of talk about our newest merch. Definitely people need to go get some of that.
Definitely need that.
Did you see that we dropped it?
Yeah, for sure.
I know you picked up your shorts and
the beanies, you know, the hat. Like I said, as long as it's a snapback, I can rock it.
Okay, right on.
Show not fitted.
Yeah. Nah, we don't got none of those. I mean, we could make them for those who got them, but you got to let me know. It might be a one-off thing. But for sure, we can get the snapbacks going, the beanies, shorts, sweats. We got hoodies. I know it's hot out there, but fall's quickly approaching, you know, that wintertime weather.
Coming quick.
Yeah, so stock up before that happens. So you freeze to death and we get to get you fitted.
If it does get a little too cold for you out there, we got the sweats.
That's true.
So
that's true.
You know,
sweats, hoodie. You could have the whole fit. I don't know,
Yeah.
look like a European track outfit or
there you go.
track suit. Right on, bro. So make sure you go check us out on Spotify, No Order Podcast, No Order Pod on Twitter if you want to check us out. And feel free to check us out on YouTube. You can find us anywhere, No Order, and feel free to send us a follow on Patreon. Become a supporter today. All right, bro, we're going to jump right into it. We got our guest here today coming all the way from the Yoon. He's going to be on Zoom here with us. He's a DJ through the Bay, and he got some sets coming up too. So y'all can check him out locally here in Oakland as well. I know he's spinning, and he wants to talk about his top 5 DJs of all time. So we're going to welcome Jay to the podcast. Jay, you with us?
Yeah, it was good. It's my pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely, bro. We're excited to have you. So thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
There we go. Glad to hear that, man.
Awesome. Well, we are really juiced to have you kind of go over top 5 topics here on the No Order podcast. And then since you've been listening for a long time, we might have to get your opinion on some of the previous topics.
Definitely.
For
Definitely
sure.
got to hear this.
So make sure y'all stay tuned to the end and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the No Order podcast with Jay here on the ones and twos, you know, because he be spinning and he's going to talk about his top 5 DJs of all time. You want to jump right into it, Jay?
Let's go. I'm going to start off number 5, Kool Herc.
Yeah, cool. Her.
Without him, Kool Herc.
The GOAT, the legend.
The merry-go-round.
Yes, sir. DJ Kool Herc. Tell the people out there about DJ Kool Herc and why he is on your number 5 for your top 5 list.
Honestly, without him, there wouldn't be there wouldn't be a DJ because he was the first. So with him living in Jamaica, born, raised over there, bringing the whole sound system culture to New York, you know, and, you know, him setting up his sound system out there really started hip hop. So without him doing that, there wouldn't be no other DJ. So you got to put him on the list.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
Founder of hip-hop.
Exactly.
Absolutely. DJ Kool Herc. I know this isn't like necessarily like a claim to fame for him per se, but did you watch the Get Down on Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fire.
That was classic. Bro.
That was dope,
That was a
bro.
good show.
I'm like, 2-parter, they need to bring it back. I wish they would, but I think maybe they canceled it or something. But they did leave it open for new episodes. I definitely want them to bring it back. And I know they have some, you know, DJ Kool Herc and a lot of other, including, of course, Nas, who wrote it or co-wrote it, I believe. But just historical things thrown in to there. So, yeah, I wish they would bring that one back for sure. But, yeah, kind of going off on a tangent. I just wanted to see if y'all check that one out.
Yeah, that was fire.
Let's kind of talk more about, like, if there's any, like, songs or things in particular about Kool Herc that kind of just stick out for you before we move on to your number 4.
Honestly, I just feel like for what he did and, you know, just being the innovator of just coming out there and getting the party started. I feel like just off the cuff, like just off the rip, deserves to be on the list.
Yeah,
really
I mean,
songs or nothing, you know, like, but just for what he did, you know.
Yeah, typically before like rap and before the MC was kind of a major part of it was just the DJ hyping up the crowd. So absolutely, I think that's
party.
Yep, exactly. Maybe there was somebody on the mic, but they were mainly just there for the DJ at the beginning, you know. So for our
Just
younger,
make that party crack, just
yep,
make it jump and everything.
for sure, bro. And I think for our younger fans out there, checking out the history of Kool Herc and kind of the history of Sedgwick Ave and just the beginning and the 5 pillars of hip hop, really just digging deep and finding out the history goes a long way to knowing where it's come and why all these new rappers and MCs are making the money that they're making now and why it's such a global force. So that's a big one there, number 5. And I know on a lot of people's lists, he might be even much higher. So I can't wait to see what you got next there, Jay. We got Jay here on the No Order Podcast. That's KNOW Order Podcast. You can send us a message if you do want to hop on the show as well. Feel free to send us an email or reach out to us on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you stream your podcasts. We got number 5 with DJ Kool Herc on Jay's list for the No Order Podcast. What do you got for number 4, Jay?
I got my Filipino brother, DJ Q.A.T.
Hubert.
Filipinos represent.
Frisco.
Filipino.
He's a Filipino.
For sure. I think that's a solid one right there for you. Let us know a little bit more about why you put, I mean, obviously other than the Filipino heritage, but why'd you go with DJ Q.B.E.R.T there?
If you're into scratching turntablism, like he's like the pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's Filipino. He's from the Bay Area, so it's it's just all of that combined into one. Like,
yes,
if you're looking to see,
Yeah, I seen him on the Wake Up Show like 4 years ago, and they're having him do every scratch. Hey, even though other DJs may have created it, they had him putting it down, and oh yeah, no problem. It was really dope to watch.
Yeah, he's a beast. Definitely a Bay Area legend for sure. And yes, awe-inspiring when you're seeing it. Like, oh man, how are you kind of doing this? Putting those cuts together, just like the sounds that you kind of put together.
And like how he talks about
mixing.
Like how he was listening to other artists or, other genres of music and how they would work with their instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So he took that and put it into his instrument. And that's how he got some of the scratches and stuff. So it was pretty dope to watch. Man,
absolutely amazing. DJ Q.B.E.R.T. Tell us a little bit more, Jay, and what you're thinking there.
Well, like I was watching an interview on him. He told me a funny story when he was growing up, where everybody was bringing all these cool records in, like Jungle Brothers and all this stuff, and he didn't have it because growing up with just like his family's records, and he came with a Connie Francis record to a show and tell, and he thought it was like the best record ever.
He thought it was hot.
Connie Francis, if y'all know who Connie Francis is, it's like some like OG, like something that you would never think DJ Q.B.E.R.T. would listen to, but he brought it, and he was like, "Oh shit!" He showed the record to his class. Everybody started clowning him, and then he was just like, "Oh man, I don't know." I just thought that was a funny story, but he also like started an academy too to teaching like young people how to scratch. Like he did so much for the culture, and I just had to put him on. Had to put him on the list.
Yeah, it's crazy how a lot of people don't realize a lot of artists or, DJs, anybody that has to do with music listens to all genres of music to get something.
Exactly.
You have to, especially in hip hop, how they take a sample and, and put their own little mix to it. It's like you have to understand there has to be a wide range of knowledge when it comes to music for you to be like, oh, I like this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to, apply it to this. So that, DJ Q.B.E.R.T. definitely, always had, cool stuff. And he was 92, 93 and 94 scratch battles.
Champion?
Yeah, champ. Yeah, for sure.
So, you know what I mean? He got the, the background. So he definitely, you know what I mean? He definitely a legend and,
legend in the game. Absolutely. Number 4, DJ Q.B.E.R.T. on the No Order Podcast here with Jay in his top 5 DJs of all time. Those are pretty solid first two, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to have classics.
I'm wondering where the next two are going to go. I feel like they could only get better from here, but maybe he has some dark horses in there.
Somebody always fails on their top 5 and then brings it down. Like they hype you up and you're like, oh yeah, this is going somewhere. And then bam, like, oh fuck, what was he thinking on that one?
But it's their list.
No, it's their list.
Not ours. It's their list, not ours. And we're going to see it. We want them to have good reasons why, especially with topics like DJs, MCs. And I know, Jay, you brought up some people that we should have on the show. So we're going to see what they have to say about your list in the future. So, I mean, don't want to scare you or nothing, but so we are going to take a quick break and jump right back in with the top 5 on the No Order Podcast with Jay's top 5 DJs of all time.
Support the No Order Podcast on Patreon today and follow True Hogs Club on Twitch.
All right, we are back with the No Order Podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in out there on Twitch, and thanks for joining us on YouTube and following us on Twitter, No Order Podcast, anywhere you stream your podcast. We are here with Jay, and he is going over his top 5 dead or alive DJs of all time. We have gone over number 5 and number 4 with DJ Kool Herc and DJ Q.B.E.R.T. We're ready for number 3. What do you got for us, Jay?
All right, so number 3, I got the Peanut Butter Wolf, Stone's Throw Records.
Peanut Butter Wolf.
You know, yep, had to.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Tell us a little bit more about Peanut Butter Wolf there.
Well, I had DJ Premier right there, but, you know, I was like, man, I really just decided to just say Peanut Butter Wolf just like right now. I was like, dude, just for what he did for the culture, you know, signing Mad Lib, one of the dopest producers ever, signing Jay Dilla right before he passed, and, you know, MF Doom, like just off signing them 3 guys to Stone's Throw for a little bit, like, you gotta put him in the list as like top 5 DJ.
There you go.
But he's also from the Bay.
Also from the Bay.
I like how you said you switched it up because you know that's what you was feeling right now, and that's always good because you know I think D.O.A. kind of scared you when he told you he was gonna have other people rate your shit, so you're like, ooh, I gotta make sure.
But
dude.
Premier though.
I know, but
Premier
that's
was
what
a
I'm
good
wondering.
choice too, though.
Premier would be on my list, so I'm like wondering, did he go up higher
South,
on your list?
You know what I mean?
Did he go up higher on your list, or did he get bumped off?
Bumped off. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes some people don't make the shit, man.
Whoa, sorry, Primo. I don't know, bro.
Ruffling feathers. I might ruffle some feathers. But, you know.
Let us know out there what you think. What you think is Premier on your list of top 5 dead or alive DJs of all time?
Like
Let us
said,
know in place of Peanut Butter Wolf. But you can't beat it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Peanut Butter Wolf ain't no joke.
It's no slouch, bro. It's
not like he went down or anything.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, him being knocked off would bump someone else off of the list either, so it's kind of crazy that there's so many good and great DJs out there that it is interchangeable, and of course bodies of work always are evolving as well, so maybe in the future Premier might be able to get back on there. You never know.
Yeah, but his beat, like if we're doing producers, I would for sure put him on like top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
As a producer.
For sure. As a producer, yes. Just kind of the beat making there. But yes, we are talking about DJs here. So DJing either live or just like different cuts and mixes. I think Peanut Butter Wolf is a great one. And like you said, he put on and discovered and signed a lot of those great top talent.
Yeah, and I feel like as a DJ, you got to do that. You got to continue the culture, looking up for new artists, putting them out. Like, and he put a whole platform for all these dope artists to shine, and he's still doing it. You got Tuxedo, Mind Design, you got all these new artists that are coming up out of his label. Like, you got to just, like, for the culture, you got to put them on the list.
That's what's
off top. That is what's up. So we got number 5.
That's the first for No Odor, though, for him to switch his mind. I like that.
On the spot,
bro.
He's the first.
I got some notable mentions. Yeah, I got some notable mentions. So they're on the list on the bottom, but I was like, fuck.
Okay, we're going to hear those notables later. Those honorable mentions are absolutely key sometimes, So that is a first, switching it up here on the fly, and we welcome it here on the No Order Podcast, kind of just based on how the conversation goes as well. So keep it rolling for sure. We got number 5, Kool Herc. Number 4, DJ Q-Bert. Number 3, formerly DJ Premier, but it is now Peanut Butter Wolf. The Peanut Butter Wolf for sure. What do you got for number 2 here, Jay?
All right, this one's going to ruffle some feathers right here. This is my dog.
Okay.
This guy.
Are we ready for it? I don't think we're ready for it.
Yeah.
Hit us with number 2.
I got DJ Khaled.
Oh, shit.
You
we the best
yourself.
in the building.
No. I'm just kidding. We the best. All right, bro. You got to tell us why, bro. You got to tell us why before we boot you off this show.
Because they didn't believe in us, but God did.
Bro, I got to give that one a laugh track. Bro,
DJ
tell us a little bit about why. I know he's been like, pretty much running the top charts.
He's been around for a long
time, I mean,
to be honest, I really remember him a lot with Ace Hood back in the 2000. It like him and Ace Hood did a lot of stuff and a lot of remix. So back then it was more like, okay, I could listen to DJ Khaled. Nowadays, you know what I mean. Like it's hard to get a song in without hearing his name every 5 seconds. And
would you say he's the P Diddy of like DJing? Just got to put his stamp on everybody, on everything, you know, like make sure you know he's there.
I think he overdoes it. You know, he even probably surpasses P Diddy in that. It just,
if you don't want them all on your videos,
it's just, you know, but that's his style though. You know, you can't knock it. He obviously makes, you know, a lot of his albums have great songs on it. So, you know, he does his thing. I could see why, you know, it's his number 2. But like he said, he could ruffle a lot of feathers because a lot of people may say, you know.
He does get a lot of hate, you know. I mean, just once you're that big and at that level and that boisterous and flamboasting, as they say in the Bay, you know. But tell us a little bit, Jay, of why you specifically picked DJ Khaled.
I think a lot of people forget his history, you know, like his come up, his rise. You know, he started off doing radio. And so he was out in Miami. And he was like the main guy back in the 90s spinning Jamaican music, like dance hall, for him to build his sound. And he's basically a sound killer, like with dub plates and everything. Like nobody really knows his connection with the Jamaican culture and how he's like one of them dudes. Like he's the dude that, like, as far as like sound battling, sound clashing, like in Miami, he was that dude. And just his whole journey from his transition from being in radio to being like one of the best DJs in Jamaica, and then now, like, you know, starting to be the best, and all the hits that he's making now, and how he can just basically he can make a hit regardless of if you think it's a hit or not. It's like it charts.
He's showing
this
up.
Guy is, exactly. He's on the chart
for sure.
And he got a lot of.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to speak in on that. It charts because, you know, nowadays you know what I mean? I hear some of these, you know, top, you know, 10, 20 billboards, and I'm like, man, this is what's hot right now. Like, I don't know, but maybe because, you know, I'm from an era. Old. I'm from an era that's like, man, this would never have, you know, stood a chance. I feel what it is.
I'm with you, bro, because I think the quality of the music has gone down tremendously. You know,
the message behind any of the songs.
Right,
you know?
right. Well, they're all club bangers now. It's all for this. But even, that message on those club banging songs is just, I don't know. But I'm not going to be like, get off my lawn, you know. I mean, it ain't even my lawn to begin with, you know. Right, Jay, right. And I mean, I'm with you on that one. He was well known in that, and I know that's near and dear to your heart, the like Jamaican sounds and dancehall music, things of that nature. And we'll give you a chance to kind of speak on that a little bit later. But DJ Khaled can be up there for a lot of people. He won't be in my list. I'm just going to tell you that much right now. But I mean, I could see why, and I'm not hating on you for it. So
they didn't believe in us.
But God did. Bro, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We're at number 1 for your No Order Podcast, top 5 DJs of all time. Want to give a rundown here. DJ Kool Herc, DJ Qbert, DJ Peanut Butter Wolf over DJ Premier, then DJ Khaled at number 2. What do you got for your number 1 of all time, top 5 DJs here with Jay on the No Order Podcast with Bear and Doe?
So number 1 for me, like, I don't even care about what anybody thinks. This also may ruffle some feathers, but I'm gonna go with my guy David Rodigan.
David, I haven't really heard it.
You familiar?
So I'm not familiar. Sorry.
All right, you're gonna have to fill the people in and let people know about David Rodigan, bro.
Man.
So this guy, he's a white guy, right? But he's been kind of like the presenter of Jamaican music in the UK, and he's been doing it since the 60s.
Oh,
and
shit.
so this guy, and he's still doing it till this day. So that's like damn near 70 years. Well, wait, hold on. Let me do my math real quick. 40, 20, about 60 years.
You're going to have to redo that math real quick. Sorry, it was on the fly.
Hey, DJs only need to know like 1s and 2s and 4-bar loops and 8s, 16s. That's about as high as we get here in hip hop, you know? But bro, for sure. I mean, if you've been doing it for that long, but it sounds to me like Jamaican influences are huge for you in your list. So of course other people can have other influences on their list that maybe they haven't discovered yet as well.
Shoot, his list is all over. He got somebody from New York. He got somebody from the Bay. 2, and then he got somebody from Miami. Now Where's David?
Number one from UK. It's
UK. Okay, see.
So that's crazy that a DJ where it comes spawned here from New York, from the States.
Yeah.
The hip hop music, but DJing, your number one can be someone from across the pond.
There you go.
The crazy thing is that without Jamaican culture and sound clashing and like there wouldn't be hip hop. So that's why I put Jamaican culture so high up, and because without it, like there would not be no hip hop. Like if Kool Herc never brought his turntables outside and like brought his big speakers and like did that thing, like that sound clash, there would not be no hip hop. So I feel like Jamaican culture doesn't really get its flowers.
Just do, you got to give them their flowers there.
When it comes to hip hop, because without it, there would be no hip hop.
Yeah, definitely true. It's undeniable that influence back from Jamaica, then up through New Orleans, and then all the way to blues and jazz that kind of spread up to New York, kind of going through and obviously originating from Africa and then through Jamaica. Give that just due and give them their flowers. Because you see where it comes from. And I know that dancehall music has been making a huge comeback once again, obviously, because it was getting big with, say, like Sean Paul and things of that nature, maybe 10, let's say 15 years ago. But yeah, definitely making a huge comeback now with even more dramatic and stronger beats. For sure, you can see that all over the radio and the airwaves.
Yeah, I was definitely like, oh man, should I put him at number one? Like, I have to really explain myself. Because I got my honorable mentions. I know we're going to get into it a little later, but I think you guys would like those guys.
Yeah, let's hear your honorable mentions real quick.
Yeah, what do you got for us, Jay, on honorable mentions?
I got the first DJ I ever like really noticed on TV, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince, yeah.
That's kind of like, that's why he didn't make the list. Because I was like,
that's why he didn't make the list.
No, but then now like he's still doing it. Like if he can go on YouTube and still he's still doing live streams. He's still out here touring. Like this dude, first DJ that I've ever seen on like mainstream TV on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm like, dude, this guy's dope.
Yeah, I seen DJ Jazzy Jeff about 5 years ago now in Canada at a festival. Bro, he puts it down, bro. It was sick too. It was sick. If any of y'all ever check out Shambhala in Canada, you're missing out if you haven't, but it's awesome. It's I guess a rave, but one of those festivals. It was a clean set, and obviously he's still putting it down, like you said, for sure. So that's a great honorable mention there. Who else do you got on your list, Jay?
I got Jam Master Jay.
Okay. Could be someone's top out there for sure. I mean, Run DMC, bro. What can you go wrong? You can't. One of the GOATs. Tell us a little bit more.
Sure. I feel like what he did too, putting on artists like after Run DMC, that doesn't really get a lot of looks, but he's probably most known for like being the dude at Run DMC. But he was like super connected in the streets, like. And he put up a lot of artists as well.
Yes. Yeah. If you got to go do your research, I suggest you do it. He definitely put a lot of people on, other than what you just saw, him being more in the mainstream, in the forefront. So that's it. That's a great one.
And I would take it now. DJ Premier would be an honorable mention.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta be. It's not often that he is an honorable mention and doesn't make the list, but I guess for just DJing itself, in particular, other than producing, I think that's still a solid one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I got another one I'm gonna throw left field. House DJ. This is completely left field, but they're called the Martinez Brothers. They're coming out of New York, and they got a crazy sound right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
It's house music, but they got like the elements of like Puerto Rican like drums. It's
Puerto Rico. Shout out to our Puerto Ricans out there. And bro, I think those are pretty good and solid lists here. So what do you think about it?
Definitely. The only one I would really not even have a problem with, just didn't feel he needed to be anywhere near this list, was DJ Khaled. But I see why though. Like, you know what I mean? He's been in the game for a long time. He's worked with a lot of like great artists. He makes hits, so I get it. It just I think some people just don't want to hear him at all.
Another one.
Yeah, so it's just like,
Yeah. I mean, they're going to stay in the game and kind of milk it for as long as they can, and I don't blame them, So, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Bear, and I do understand both sides.
Oh, yeah, you have to. It's a business, so, he's making his money, so no matter what the fuck we say, he's still out there doing his thing.
True. So that rounds out the top 5 and plus the honorable mentions here on the No Order podcast with our special guest, Jay. Jay, you got some stuff coming up here. I know you want to tell the people out there what you got going on.
Yeah, I'm DJing tonight at a new club in Berkeley. It's called the Drop 84.
Oh, nice.
But I got a residency at Somar's every first Saturday. I do that, and then
Solid.
I got another residency at the Mushin Lounge. That's where I do my Afro beats and like my ambient piano joints. That's every second Friday.
Okay. And that's in Oakland, California, right?
Yeah. Both of those are in Oakland. Somewhere in.
If you are in the Bay Area, be sure to go check out DJ J, and he will be spinning on the 1s and 2s. So for sure to check it out. We'll drop his info and socials in the chat, and you can see them in the description on YouTube and Spotify. Anything else you wanted to mention here, Jay, before we let you go?
Yeah, I'm going to have to bust out my boy Jared for on his cereals. I believe he said something about cornflakes.
Yeah, it was cornflakes with the bananas, I believe.
Oh,
okay. Man. I think that might have been an honorable mention. I don't remember, though. It was one of his tops?
No, I don't know if it was his top, but he did mention it.
Okay.
So.
You're not a fan of that, or what?
I just think that that was I was like, whoa, that's kind of you know what I mean?
Yeah, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Oldies be eating it, yeah.
Okay, so what would you have? What would you have on your list? Just reeling off a couple.
Crunch.
Peanut butter Captain Crunch. Baby?
Hell no! I know you didn't just say peanut butter Captain Crunch. First DJ Khaled, now this peanut butter Captain Crunch shit's back.
Bro, the man knows what he's talking about. You gotta just let him.
He probably for sure cut the fuck out of his mouth with all that peanut butter in his mouth. He just not remembering.
It hurts so good, bro.
It's not good. At least say the berry or something. The regular.
The regular is weak.
Yeah. I like the berry one. So.
Okay, you got a top burger spot in the Bay, or what do you got?
Top burger spot, you gotta go In and Out.
In and Out.
Okay.
All right.
Can't go wrong.
Let's say this top.
Like mom and pops?
Yeah, mom and pops in the area.
Mom and pop one. There's a new one in Oakland. It's like a smash burger that's been getting a lot of buzz. I don't know the name of it, but it's somewhere on Broadway or
okay.
Telegraph.
Okay, we're gonna have to look that one out. We're gonna have to look that one up for sure. All right, and then what about you got a top MC of all time?
Top MC of all time. Damn. Y'all putting me on the spot with this one. I'm just gonna have to say Tupac, just because that's my dog. But
gotta go with
Nipsey Nipsey Hussle is up there too for me.
There you go.
Would Nipsey be on your top, Bear? Would he be in your top?
Yeah, Nipsey's up there because I felt he did a lot in a short time, and he built everything.
Right.
That he did. So it was like, how do you hate on that?
I respect that hustle. I respect that grind 100% though. Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people, why didn't he make, go sign with somebody and make millions of dollars? Because he wanted his stuff. That I think is dope. And then plus, his DJ VIP from right here from Union City. So, grew up with that guy, he dope, so.
Shout out to all the hustlers and all the artists out in the Union for sure. Definitely don't get their flowers enough, I think.
For sure.
In the grand scheme of things, especially in the Bay Area as well. But you could say that about the Bay Area in general.
Hey, Jay, all right, you barbecuing. What's on the grill?
Shoot, you gotta go with a ribeye steak.
Okay, ooh,
ribeye.
All right, now how you flavoring that up for yourself?
Shoot, depends on where you get the meat at. If it's Costco, you feel me? You might have to hit it with
some extra stuff,
some extra shit. But if it's like some Wagyu, you feel me?
You just let it be.
You feel me?
Yeah. Just gotta get the flavor of the meat itself. Yeah.
Well, shoot, Costco got them Wagyu packs and everything too, though.
Yeah, $100 for an ounce, bro. It's expensive.
Yeah, I was like, it's like 600, 600 for a little 8 ouncer or something. Like, god damn.
But Costco's still the cheapest around for sure. But just meat in general is getting through the roof, bro. So hopefully that bacon shortage don't hit us too hard either.
Motherfuckers learning how to eat shit that they never had to try before. Hey, this was on sale. We eating this motherfucker tonight.
We gotta get that roadkill we just hit all the way over. All right, Jay. Thanks so much for joining us on the No Order Podcast. We really appreciate you. Anything else you wanted to leave with the people before we let you go?
Oh, man, it was such a pleasure, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Well, thank you.
Hey, is there anything you want to hear on, you throw out there? A lot of people, they like to hear what other people want to, top 5
topics, anything that you think that you would like to hear about.
Man, maybe like top 5 baddest shorties on the planet.
Okay.
Like
Bro, we've been waiting. Yeah. We got some perfect guests for that one coming up too, so we might have to have you come back for a special host for that one or something. We know that one's coming up here soon.
Make sure they got the ads on their Instagram so we can look them up.
We got you. We're gonna make sure that we tag those in the stream link.
Oh yeah.
All right, bro. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We'll catch you in Vegas soon, too. Hopefully, hit the craps tables and play some poker. So,
gonna have to sit you down on a poker table and let you make some real money.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, say less.
All right, my guy. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks so much.
Appreciate you, man.
See you here in the future.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bro. Peace.
To be